Hello there everybody, it is me XFreezerBunny and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. So since Christmas is just right around the corner, I decided to do a festive mini-series to celebrate my favorite holiday. So today we're building this Christmas market. This is the first in a series of 3 builds, mainly centered around the Christmas holiday spirit. The other one's going to be a bakery, and then the other one's going to be kind of like a holiday inn, I guess. But yeah, all of the builds will be released within the next couple of days, so please keep your eye out on that. Originally, I was planning to do 4 builds so that we could completely transform this world of Magnolia Promenade into kind of like a Christmas village. But unfortunately, I ran out of time because I literally am flying to my parents' place to spend the holidays with them tomorrow. So, oh my gosh, pray for me, send help. I hope there's a miracle that happens so that I can put all of these videos out. Otherwise, it's gonna be a not so happy Christmas for me. Anyway, so for this first build, we're actually doing it in this largest lot here in Magnolia Promenade. But mostly it's going to be open space. It's kind of like this park slash market, I guess. Well, it is a market, but it's also kind of like an outdoor food court, if that makes any sense. You can definitely send your Sims here to go shopping or even to sell their own goods that they collect or that they make. But I think what makes this place really awesome are all of the different food stalls that I put. Most of the food stalls I put here are from Steady Living, and you guys will see in just a little bit. All of them are so different, I guess. They're so diverse. Like, I've put one of each kind of food stall from a different like country in the world. So I think it would be super awesome to actually bring Sims here to sample all of the different foods from all of the different countries. So yeah. I think if you actually eat food from food stalls, you can actually learn the recipe, like your Sims can learn the recipe so that they can make it themselves at home. So that's really awesome as well. But I definitely wanted to make a clock tower for this place as well. Together with this giant Christmas tree in the middle of everything, I wanted the clock tower to be the centerpiece of this whole kind of venue slash location or whatever. So that's what we're doing here right now, and I'm really happy with how this clock tower actually came together. I'm using these archways that I have taken quite a liking to. These ones came with Get Famous, and I've been using these so much in all of my recent builds. I just really like those archways. They're so versatile. And yeah, anyway, so we're making this clock tower. It's pretty tall. It's really awesome. It's very like festive looking as well, which makes me super happy. You guys will see me deck it out with some like no, we don't have any gingerbread men. Like, what are those, like toy soldiers? Nutcrackers, there we go. Oh my gosh, like we're getting so much like holiday stuff from EA actually. Most of the stuff are used regarding the holiday theme obviously are from seasons, and I've also used the free update ones as well. When I built this, by the way, we still didn't have that 2018 holiday update, the one that we got, those park benches or whatever. So I wasn't able to include any items from that update in this particular build, but I think in the bakery thing, which is the one I did last, is where I was able to incorporate those items. But anyway, back to this build. I really love those trees in the corners of this lot. You guys can see those are actually free. And they're so beautiful. Like, those trees are so gorgeous, and they're perfect for places like these, which are like really Christmassy and really festive. So yeah, for this clock tower, I'm kind of just trying to make it look really, I guess, Christmassy, gingerbread-like. I mean, I did try to avoid kind of like that over-the-top you know, unrealistic dollhouse look that we kind of get with Christmas villages. I think that's kind of like the aesthetic of a Christmas village. But for this one, I kind of just tried to make it a little bit more realistic, if that makes any sense. Like, it's still really festive, but I tried really hard to make it almost realistic, even though a lot of the inspiration for this did come from Christmas villages, because I mean, I can't resist. I can't stop myself because it's just so much fun. So anyway, yeah, the Christmas lights hanging from those archways right there are actually from the Diwali set, I believe. And then those lights that are outlining this whole lot, I think, are from either Parenthood or Toddler stuff, which, you know, it's quite surprising. You would think that those Christmas light type things would only come with like a holiday pack, but they came from all over the place. But yeah, that's pretty fun. Anyway, I mentioned earlier that there was supposed to be a 4th build for the series, and yeah, I really wanted to have a 4th speed build for this Festive miniseries. It was supposed to be a toy shop, but unfortunately I just did not have time. Literally, I haven't even packed my bags yet. I have so much Christmas shopping I need to do, and I still need to film some parts of this series because I haven't filmed the house tour yet. So oh my gosh, pray for me. Hopefully I'll be able to squeeze in all of that in such a small amount of time. I really need, you know, divine intervention. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, this is just me putting in some food stalls, I guess. I didn't like the look of the food stalls by themselves, so I ended up putting them in kind of like a custom stall that I did, which is basically like a little hut. And yes, this works. I did my best to make sure that everything works properly, and yes, it does work properly. I did test this out. The only thing I noticed as I was testing this is that there doesn't, well, I set this as a generic lot, and every time I would bring my Sims here, the food stalls don't automatically spawn they're like NPCs. So what you can do if you really want the food stalls to work is you can hire NPCs. Just click on the food stall and choose the option to hire an NPC, and then I think it's gonna cost the sim 100 simoleons. So that's kind of like a little bit of a bummer, but if you guys really want to sample the food, it is actually fully functional. Everything works. You just have to hire the NPC with your sim. So yeah, that's kind of weird because I don't know how to make this work automatically, but for some reason it doesn't want to. So yep. Also, I just copied this like little hut that all the food stalls are in, because all of the food stalls I think are the same size anyways, so I kind of just copied everything and pasted them all. And then I think a little bit later on is where I will actually put other types of food stalls. I put every single kind I can find. So there's like an American, Japanese, Chinese one. There's even like a Filipino one and like a Vietnamese one, which made me super happy because I'm Filipino, in case you guys didn't know, by the way. Also, we celebrate Christmas, yes! The Philippines has the longest Christmas season in the world. It starts during September. Literally, people go Christmas shopping as early as September. Some people even like put up Christmas lights and stuff. I don't know. We have a saying, when a month ends with the bird sound, that's when Christmas season starts in the Philippines. So yeah, you guys should definitely come visit the Philippines during Christmas because it's so colorful. There's Christmas lights everywhere. Let me tell you guys, in my hometown, which is somewhere in central Philippines, there's this river that runs in the middle of the city, and literally there's like floating like fishes made of Christmas lights. There's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like these like floats, I guess, made out of Christmas lights, and they're like fish and seahorses, and there's like dozens and dozens of them floating in the river. And I always look forward to seeing that during Christmas, because every time I would go to school as a kid, we would always drive by that river, and I was like, oh my gosh, look at that dolphin made out of Christmas lights, or like look at that crab. So yeah, I might actually take some pictures of that and share it online. I don't know, depends. But anyway, let's get back to this build. You know what, speaking of Christmas lights, since this was a community lot, I couldn't actually customize the Christmas lights that would, you know, hang out from the eaves and stuff. So every time I would bring my sim here to test out this place, it would always like have like the hanging icicles, which is so annoying. I hate the look of those icicles. I really just want like some Christmas lights hanging from, you know, these eaves, but for some reason the game keeps spawning those freaking icicles, which is kind of annoying. So I don't know if we can make custom like holiday decorations. I don't think we can. We can just choose like some presets. So yeah, the Winterfest one, it's like the icicles. I don't want icicles. I want like some normal, realistic looking Christmas lights. Anyway, this is just me putting in the food stalls. You guys also saw me put in one grocery thing. I don't know, is it a grocery? It's like a vegetable and fruit stand, which is also looking like a food stall as well. And then I think there's a tea and hot beverage food stall as well. You guys can see that as I'm doing this build, I'm trying to not use move objects that much. So when it comes to placing the items, I tried my best to place them without move objects, which is why I'm trying to snap everything to the grid. Don't worry, I will mess it up off camera. This is just me placing everything to get an idea on how many like sitting areas, I guess, or like dining areas I wanted to put. I definitely wanted like that festive look, so yeah, but eventually I will mess this up. Also, I found this little item. It's like this performance stage. I think this one came with City Living. I don't think I've ever used this before, but I did put like a little stage over here in one corner for live entertainment. So we're gonna just plop that there in the corner. It would have been so awesome if we had like an item, like a couch, where there would be like a Santa that would, you know, sit down, and maybe the Sims can take selfies, maybe the Santa can give gifts to the kids and stuff. That would have been so awesome. Unfortunately, we don't have that item in the Sims because I feel like they're trying to make it like as neutral as possible, which, okay, whatever, it's fine. But anyway, this is just me incorporating some, I guess, what are these things called? So these are like vendor stalls or something. But yeah, you can actually bring your Sims here. They can sell their stuff, which is super awesome. I am also being very careful placing these because having played the game, I noticed that these tend to glitch out a lot. I don't know why, but these things tend to glitch out so much. So I'm trying to put them in a way where, you know, it would be possible for all of them to be completely functional. And I did test this out, and the sim does use the table, but for some reason I can't get like NPCs to buy something for me, which is, I don't think it's a problem with this build necessarily, because in my personal gameplay I also have the same problem. Like, for some reason they just don't want to buy anything. I'm assuming it's too expensive or something. I try to make my sim like do sales talk or something, but still it's not working. Oh, by the way, at this point, as you guys can see, all of the like dining areas and the market stalls are all like disheveled and messed up. So yeah. Also, I really wanted this place to look amazing at night, so I threw in like 10 million lights to light up this place at night. And also, there's this one item. It's like, what is this? There's this one item. It's a free item that came with like a free holiday patch or something, but it has like animations. I really like those. It's like the snowflake item. And I will actually make like those things later on. Well, I don't make them, I make like a thing where I oh my gosh, I'm explaining this really badly. You guys will see it later on, I guess. But yeah, I'm just trying to put in as many lights as I can here because, you know, I just want everything to look so awesome. And of course, that super cute snowman that I love from season. Oh, this is the snowflake item I was talking about. So I wanted the snowflake, I wanted the food stalls to have kind of like Christmas lights attached to them. So I kind of like just made this little composition right here of these snowflake items, and I put them in front of the food stalls, and I just copied and pasted them because that's how I work. I work very efficiently. And then I change the colors into different ones so that they would look you know, differently from each other. And some of these actually have animations, which made me so happy. I actually saw this for the first time in an episode of Dan and Phil's Sims 4 Let's Play. I think it was probably on their first year of like Christmas or something. They decorated Dill's house with like all the Christmas ornaments, and I saw that like sparkly twinkly thing, and I was like, where did I get that? I want that. And then I eventually found it in my game, and I didn't realize that that thing actually had like animation. So we're just adding in a couple more finishing touches over here with some nutcrackers and some benches, and I also put in like a sign over here in front just to inform people about this place. I couldn't find like an actual Christmassy looking sign, so I ended up with this one that came with Get Famous. So yeah, I also flanked this with some nutcrackers, I think, or yeah, some snowmen and some nutcrackers as well. But I think actually this is going to be it for this build. I don't think we'll do anything else. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up my commentary right here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and please keep an eye out for the next couple builds as well, which will be out really soon. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. You all have an awesome day. Enjoy the rest of the video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.